Okay, let's go.
Hello, guys. Good morning from this side. My name is Umar Abdullahi. Um, Welcome to the first episode of this documentary. Really, the reason I'm actually doing this video is because I want to start documenting my journey um, on YouTube so that you guys can see everything that a trader has to face, the struggles, the milestones, the breakthrough, and everything. And I think actually it's not something that I really want to be doing before, but I feels like okay, it's going to make a lot of sense for me to actually start documenting my journey because I believe it's going to inspire a lot of people actually. So for me, it makes a lot of sense to want to do that. And then I also think it's also going to be good for when you see people is watching what you're doing, and then there's probably a lot of people that's going to take inspiration from what you do. So you want to make sure that you do it the best way you can. So it's more or less kind of accountability in some regards, if you say. But I just feel it's going to make a lot of sense for me to start documenting my journey here because yeah, it's been a lot actually, guys. So that's why I've not been posting any technical videos regarding previous strategy that I use because actually I'm not really trading that system again. And the reason as to why is not because the system is not working for me. So for you guys that's actually familiar with this channel, I trade Falcon strategy in the past, right? Now, the reason I actually left the strategy is not because it's not working for me, because I knew the strategy is working. I knew 100% for sure that the strategy is working. And you know what, guys? It actually took me over 2 weeks to really debate about if I'm making the right choice, leaving the strategy because I know it's working. I know I couldn't just make it work for me, and maybe I kind of understand why. All right, maybe if I'm in the community and I'm a bona fide member of the community, then I'll have direct talk with some of the coaches, and they could help me, and even some of the student that has seen their breakthrough could actually help me with that. But um, since I'm not there, so for me, I just feel like okay, why? I've given it, and I've been trading Falcon 621, mastering it. I actually mastered it, and at some point, and my schedule here in school as well was just too enough for me to really deal with some of the stuff. So for me, I just find it necessary for me to really try something new, which is why I kind of go for SMC strategy, which is yeah. So, but guys and guys, it's not a typical SMC. Yeah, it's an SMC strategy, but my approach is kind of different, and I kind of like it because right now, let's for example, I'm on IT currently. All right, so I'm supposed to report to my IT place by 9 o'clock. All right, and currently right now is around 8:30 or something. All right, so I have enough time to either trade London session or maybe come back in the during the day because I leave it by 2. Sometimes we left very early, sometimes by 12, sometimes by 11:30, sometimes by 12:30. Depends on who is supervising us for that day. They could leave us very early. So if I should come back home early, that means I'm coming New York session and I can actually take a trade, right? So I have a specific time zones that okay, is it either London or is it either New York? Like yesterday, for example, I caught a trade on AUD USD. I caught it around a kind 11:30 pre New York session, and then the trade really played out during the New York. Just a quick 3 hour. I'm going to show you on the chart later on if you go on the chart. So it was just a good trade. I see everything I need to see. I understand exactly what was going on, and then I saw that trade. I have to take it, and I took it, and then it ended up 3%. All right. So for me, that's it. When I was done with the trade, I knew I'm not going to be looking at the chart today, unless in the evening if I want to do a review of the day, or maybe if I want to see maybe tomorrow look ahead. All right. And then if that's not the case, I can just come back tomorrow and then I repeat, understand what market is trying to do today, and then I see if I can capitalize on it. All right. So that gives me a lot of time space to actually work, which is why I actually like it. So guys and girls, yeah. So I want you guys, please, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, I want you guys to do that because believe me, this is going to be a really interesting episode. I'm trying to get an account by next week, and then once I'm done getting it, I am going to, you know, start documenting it. So guys, let's go to the chart and see what's going on over there. All right, guys. So this is actually the trade that I took yesterday. I took it here, and then I took my profit here. And actually, what happened? It looks messy, but I actually understood exactly what was going on. So I'm not going to break it down right now, but I'm just going to show you where I took the trade from yesterday, and this is the zone right here. So we had an order flow shift right here. Just look at the order flow shifted here. We have a bullish order flow. I was actually in the beginning, which is London session, when I came to my desk, I was actually looking to see if I can catch a trade right there. But unfortunately, price ended up smacking it below. All right. So I'm actually open for both side of the direction. Now, for me to actually look for sell is not going to be here because this would be a very aggressive entry for me. So if I'm going to be looking for sell that yesterday, I will want price to actually break again, and then from there I can look for the sell. However, what ended up happening is that price actually liquidates this low right there, and then it shoot up and break order flow to the upside. So I know if price should make a bullish order flow from here, price is probably going to run this high here because there's nothing around here but a bunch of liquidities that's sitting up above this zone. So if price should actually shift bearish, then price is probably going to liquidate this area. So which is why I was actually interested on the long if I should see that. And then I have this inside bar right here. I have this demand zone, which is an inside bar, and then price is pulling back. So that is now when I went to M1 to actually look for my entry model, which just print up. I mean, as you can see right here, my network, that is the trade right there. So I have the break right here. I have the break right there. Price came back, and now I have this last point of inducement. So what I really want, I want price to actually, I want to see people entering trade and then got liquidated. So once that happened, that gives me confidence to actually take the trade. And that's essentially what I do every single time, waiting for people to actually take the opposite side so that I can use their stop loss to fuel my trade, because whoever entered around this zone will probably be putting their stop loss here or maybe here, depends on how they want to put it. But for me, I just want to see people getting liquidated into my entry. And when those guys enter around here, maybe those ones that enter around here as well, price give them a little bit of hope and then smash them back into my POI. So once I see this happening, I know, yeah, if prices should touch my refinement, then give me my entry confirmation. I'm definitely going to be going all gun blazing. So price did that, and then I got that trade. Very, very good trade, guys and girls. I mean, very, very good trade when I see my confirmation, and then that's where I step in, and then I took the trade to the upside, take my profit around this week low. I'm sorry, week high, because this is the strong low and this is the weak high. So I enter on the strong um structure, and then I get out on the weak structures. So in this case, this happens to give me just 3 hours, and yeah, that was it. That was it. Last week, something really happened on gold. I was in a trade. The trade is supposed to be a 7 hour. It was also a New York session before Jumat. So I actually entered the trade around on Friday before Jumat. So when I was going to the mosque, I was like, okay, maybe by the time I came back, then I was already at break even. That by the time I came back, price is going to, you know, give me, might have hit my profit, because when I left, price was actually in the middle of it. But unfortunately, what ended up happening, price came closer, just point something. Didn't actually trigger my stuff, and then before you know it, it just went on, and yeah, it was here. I think. Where was it? I can't really figure out that place now. Where was that? I can't really. I'm just gonna post it. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on the chat. You see that price came closer to my TP. I mean, it's not even up to zero point 0.5 remaining to hit my TP. Before you know it, it turned and hit my break even. And then I wasn't around. I went to the mosque. By the time I came back, that shit had happened. And then those are the things that really, really stuck me. All right, guys. But nonetheless, like it doesn't really matter that much. We go again, and then so guys and girls, this is actually what I'm looking for today on EU. As you can see, we have a bullish order flow. We're having a sustained bullish order flow. I'm not going to be using this as a structural point because if I want to do then that will be an order flow break, and maybe by the time my price got here will be a kind of order flow shift, right? But I don't want to use that. So this is a one move for me. So and this is going to be acting as my medium time frame inducement. So this is going to be acting as a place that I want people to get into the market, and then once they get in, price liquidate them and then tap into my POI, and then I can look for my entry on the lower time frame, which is already been done, as you can see. Actually, when I woke up, I was actually waiting for this area, and based on the way everything is here, I don't actually like it. Everything, the price action here is not showing because of my network. So it's a bunch of, this inducement area is kind of far from my area, so I don't really like it, which is why if price should do, I'm waiting for order flow shift in my favor, or maybe price should engineer liquidity into this area, and then I can look for my buy. So for now, we have another structure evolve, and then as you can see, guys, we have a bunch of liquidities for my POI, my refinement, which is this one. We have a bunch of liquidities, but this is not an inducement because all inducement is a liquidity, but not all liquidity is an inducement. So this is just a liquidity and not an inducement. However, we have a medium time frame inducement. So once we have it down here and I have my refinement, I'm going to enter. What price could also do is engineer liquidity down here, and then I can look for my buy. So whatever I'm looking for buy on Euro USD. And I also have my red list. I also have GBPUSD right here as well. It's still kind of the same thing. I've actually set an alert here. We have a medium time frame inducement, as you can see. Though price has tapped into a daily supply zone. This is gonna make me a little bit skeptical if I'm gonna take this one. But let's see. Let's see what it does. Yeah, price has actually not relevant to price, but I'm expecting this supply is going to be acting as a pullback zone for price. So that's gonna make me a little bit skeptical to take that one. To be honest with you guys, I'm not sure if I'm gonna take that one because of that daily supply zone, and this price has started pulling back. So I guess I go. And then the last one is USD card. I mean, whichever one is going to give me entry today, I'm going to do that. And it's already 8:45, so I'm just going to take my bars and then I go to my IT area. So when I came this morning, I was actually looking for shorting around this area, but as you can see, we have another order flow break to the downside, and this is different leg. So now what I'm going to be looking at right now is that price is going to come into the zone, all right, and then potentially looking for sell from there. But I mean, it's not the clearest zone for me. I mean, not like it matters, but for me, there's no solid or clear POI for me to really want to be trading from here. So which is why I'm just going to leave this. So I'm going to focus on Euro USD, so to speak, guys. If Euro USD should give me entry, then I'm going to go all blazing on it. So guys and girls, I mean, I'm just giving you a heads up. So we actually start by tomorrow or next week. So please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. All right guys, welcome back again. I just want to show you this one. This is actually 12:30 p.m. so which means it's New York session, and currently I'm on this trade, and this is GBPUSD. We've been having a sustained bullish order flow. When the market opened this morning, I was actually looking for if price is going to come here, take this medium time frame inducement that we talked about earlier. But unfortunately, price didn't come. Price push up again, come into these kind of zones, kind of sweep it a little bit, and then make another bullish order flow. And I actually took a trade here. As you can see, there's just a push up. There's no inducement, so there's no liquidity. So since there's no inducement or liquidity here on this time frame, this 15-minute time frame, so there's no liquidity here, there's high chance price is going to use this low to grab liquidity from there before going wherever. However, if we have price could actually engineer liquidity. So if price should engineer liquidity lower, that means there's no need to take liquidity from this area, because once price engineer inducement is going to trick people into buying and then liquidate them, and then it will use that their stop loss to fuel the move up. In some cases, we'll have a kind of lower time frame inducement, which is going to be a zone that's going to trigger these guys, other SMC people, to actually
go long early, and then once they are out, that is where I can now take on my trade. And if we go to 1 minute, that is exactly what happened there. Actually, my network. Okay, guys. So we are here on the 1 minute. As you can see, we have this inducement here. This area has already been mitigated, so this is more the inducements for me. So this is the place that I want to trick some people, but for me, I'm not going to be taking trade here, so I better take trade from this refinement there. So which means there's still a bunch of liquidity stacking around here, because there's actually people that bought from this zone, and then they're probably going to have their stop loss protected here, or price is going to, now once price come, induce people again for the second time, and then grab them out, and then that's where I can now step in. As you can see, when price get to this area, look at that. When price get to this area at the beginning there, price actually push up from here, which means there was actually people that is longing from there, and then price liquidate them, plus the other people that actually bought from here as well. Price also liquidate them, and then after that, that's where I get my confirmation to enter, and then I took my trade. Actually, I should have entered around here, but the candle is so big. So fortunate enough, price pull back down, and then yeah, since they're already taking liquidity from here, I feel there's no point in price coming down again unless this overall structure is going to fail. So which is why I enter my trade here with a better price, and then I have my stop loss protected here. Actually, yeah, this is actually expected. This from here, 1 minute is just shifting the order flow into bullish now. Either you get entry from here, or price can come a little bit lower into a zone here, and then that's where you can get your trade from. So currently, to be honest, guys, I'm actually on break even right now, because yeah, ideally I should still be open, because price could still come and mitigate something here, since M1 is just shifting order flow. Price can still come and mitigate something here and go up, but I just have to be a break even for now to protect my account as well. Yeah, like I said, this one is still more personal account. I'm still trading, but next week probably we're gonna see if we can trade the funded account from there, and then yeah. So I'm not gonna be posting the after, or maybe on the next video. Probably I'm gonna post the after, because I believe before today ends, the thing is either gonna hit TP or take a break even. So I will definitely gonna be posted after the video has been edited. So guys and girls, see you on the next one, my guys. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. It's still New York, guys. Funny enough, this is 12:57, and then we've already hit TP. We've hit the target for 5.4, 5 point changes. All right, guys, we've hit the TP right now. As you can see, GBPUSD, we hit the TP within. I think this is not even up to. It's not even up to an hour or something. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, technically an hour. All right, we hit the tip it in within an hour or so, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, when you know what you're looking for, you don't have to be in this thing for quite a long. I mean, if I still want to, I could still look for trade right now, but for me, I'm just gonna call it a day for today. If I want to look for trade, I will repeat same thing. We have a break now, mark my 15-minute zone, and then there's no inducement, there's no liquidity in this leg. So therefore, I want people to be liquidated or induced into the market on the lower time frame, or maybe price you engineer inducements. All right, get these people in and then get them out, and then once they are out, that's when I'm going to take my trade. And if I really want to take trade right now, which I don't think I'm going to be taking, if I really want to take a trade, excuse me, I'm going to do it like this. All right, let's check this one. This is not the clearest price action, guys. We have a bunch of liquidity stacked. So yeah, this will be the point. All right, this will really be the point. Okay, this is not clear. This will really be the point where I want people to get induced into the market, and once they are taken out, price come to my POI, and then I look for trade, right? Or maybe price engineer liquidity on the way down, and then get these people inside, get them out, use that stop loss to fuel my move up, and then in and out, I'm done. So done for today, 5%, guys and girls. This is what I'm saying. This is something you guys cannot afford to miss, guys. Every single time we're going to be doing it like this, regardless. I'm not going to talk about or say about anything, but make sure you don't miss this exciting journey. Join me, guys and girls. Let's go kill this off. Come on. Let me sorry to say that. Join me. Let's see how exciting this journey is going to be together as a team, as a family. One love, guys. Please make sure you subscribe and like this video. All right, guys. I'll be dropping my video every week on the weekends. So stay tuned, guys. Not just about the entries. I'm going to be telling you guys why I enter, and then I think that's going to help you with your trading as well. So, guys and girls, thank you. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, it's actually 1:54 right now, recording the last video for this, and I just got back from school. Luckily enough, we had the supervisor today release us around kind 11:40, yeah, around kind 11:30 to 11:40. So it was actually pre-New York. So when he was like, "Oh, you guys can go," I was like, "Ah, fine, I can have opportunity to trade New York today." And I come to my desk around a kind 12, yeah, around 12 something. Then I see GBPUSD actually shaping up good, nicely. So it was actually deep into that demand and that we talked about in the morning, where I was like, I'm skeptical to really take a trade from there. But we've had a kind of multiple break, order flow break to that side. So which means like, okay, in this case, it's not that the price, the daily demand is actually, supply is actually that relevant to current price action. But old zones like this, old unmitigated zones like this, are actually zones where price could actually make a pullback from. Then maybe make a pullback into a demand zone, and then before you know it, it goes. And the zone is not that kind of the most clearest one in terms of freshness. However, I still feel there's still probably a little bit of order left there to actually cause a pullback. So that's why I was actually skeptical. So when I saw how price actually trade deep inside it, I was like, fine, maybe we're just going to do this and maybe we can catch a trade. So when I saw that, I see everything that I need to see, and then I have to wait for that confirmation, and then we get it, and then I just, although the like I said, the price action there was really, the confirmation was really big candle, so I have to just wait because I know if that's going to hold, then that low should be protected. We take a lot of liquidities, we swap inducement, we do everything, so there's no reason for price to actually come back down. Instead, there's more reasons to go back up and then take liquidity from there. Because if you look at this market, the way this market moves is seeking liquidity, all right, and that is the game changer for me. When I understand this thing seek liquidity, once liquidity has been taken from the downside, then it has to go up and take liquidity from the other side. Once the liquidity has been done there, it has to seek liquidity from other prices, maybe go higher and take more liquidities, or it comes lower and take liquidity from the downside, and then it keep on doing that. And the reason price do that is to just balance the order book, right? So take liquidity from up, come and balance it by taking the ones below, then maybe seek more from up, balance it below, seek from below, balance from the up, and then you keep on. So understanding of liquidity and inducement, all those things actually is really changing this thing for me. All right, it's really changing it for me, and then yeah, sometimes you get caught up too, but more often than not, you are always on the wrong side. All right, so guys and girls, that's it. Just giving you guys, like I said, a heads up of what to expect from this channel. So I want you guys to please, 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 I'm begging you, but with the name of God, like, make sure you guys subscribe. Join me on this exciting journey. Let's do this together. I'm going to try my best to really kind of present my charts, why I'm taking that trade and all those things, so that you guys can actually learn from it. But you guys should have to understand that the video is going to be a little bit longer, maybe 20ish, 20ish, 25 long 25-minute long videos, all right, because for me to cover the price action while we are taking it, so that you guys can learn from it, all right, and then we can see we can grow together as a family. And like I said, we can grow as a family and as a team, and I believe every and every one of us that is going to be watching this channel is going to be learning from it, which has always been my goals from the beginning when I was trading Falcon, to make sure I give value to people, I give content to people that are going to learn from me. Not that maybe you just see my day in a life, my week in a life, and then you just kind of monitoring my journey and seeing how I'm going without actually learning anything from it. So my intention is to really make sure that as I'm giving you the psychological, the technical, and then maybe if there's any talk, any question, I can really get back to you. Or maybe if there's any videos you guys want me to do, I can give back to you guys. And the only way you guys are going to help me and encourage me to do even better is by subscribing to this channel and liking my videos, commenting, and then interaction, all those kind of stuff, right? Because me, as I'm always an individual that always want to grow. I want to grow. I'm optimistic to grow because I believe there's more that I can achieve. And if you look at it, I've not even achieved anything. This is just the beginning. And I believe with this journey together, I'm going to inspire a lot of you guys, and then we're going to be on this journey together, and then we go to the next step. All right, so guys and girls, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment, and then so that YouTube can actually push it to more people. That's going to, and then believe me guys, there's a lot of things that's going to come on in this channel, and you guys, it's going to be an eye-opener, because there's thing I believe a lot of people is not telling us, and then we're figuring it out, and I'm going to tell you guys. All right, I want to be different, and this channel is going to be different, and then we're going to really make a lot of differences in this channel. So guys and girls, enough of the talk. See you guys next week. I'm actually planning to get this account, then we'll start next week. Yeah, we start next week, or even if we can't start next week on the new account, I'll make sure that I still gonna give you the content, maybe psychology, technical, whatever, and then yeah, from there we can go together, guys and girls. So signing out, peace.